Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network proudly presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is July 6, 1988. We are at, once again, Comiskey Park for another big matchup here in the American League. The Baltimore Orioles are taking on the Chicago White Sox. The Orioles are the last team we've not seen in the second schedule block. This will probably be the last time we do see them, unless I absolutely have to use them. And so far, the 10-minute ticker has been right with them. They are 27-55. This team is just awful. The White Sox come into this game one game under 500. They are 40-41. They are still fighting for one of those spots in the top three in the American League West. So the White Sox, a win tonight will get them back to 500. The Orioles just trying to get some momentum and try to win a game here. The last time we saw the White Sox, they had a devastating loss against the Yankees. We'll see if they can pop back tonight against the O's. The White Sox historically won this game 4-1. Baltimore had 1 run on 4 hits. The White Sox 4 runs, 7 hits, and an error. And we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. As, of course, I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl. I thought it was a very good game. Wasn't too crazy about the ending. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time. So, without further ado, let's get to Comiskey Park for a big game here at the in the Windy City. Let's see what the White Sox have to bring. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, Blackjack McDowell. 5 wins, 10 losses, a 3.97 ERA. McDowell pretty much was just now getting into his groove as one of the top pitchers in the 90s. And Jack McDowell, he was solid for a while. He was nasty, he was strong, and he was pretty darn good in my opinion. Dave Little and Brian Patterson are first to join us here at Comiskey Park. So let's see if the Orioles can give the White Sox a good matchup tonight. The White Sox trying to get back to 500. They're only 1 game under. So let's see what we got with the O's. Let's get the game started. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles will be center fielder Fred Lynn. Does Fred Lynn belong in the Hall of Fame? He's definitely Hall of the Very Good, but do you put him in the Hall? You can make an argument for him. 1988, 246 average, 25 homers, and 56 RBIs. We are using blue, white, and white dice. White Sox are the home team, so let's see what we get here at Comiskey Park. McDowell, 6'5", against the lefty, blank. Lynn, 5'3", and he leads off with a double to left field. So a good starting shot there by Lynn, as he'll lead off with a double and he'll get to second base. So a nice way to start for the O's here. And that will bring up this guy, the shortstop. He definitely doesn't need any Hall of Fame problems. He's definitely one of in there. Cal Ripken, 264 average, 23 homers, 81 RBIs. Hall of Famer? You betcha. Anything on Strat? The 15 says no. McDowell will go ahead and make the pitch. McDowell, 4-4, strikeout 6, and that's going to be too high. Comiskey Park subtracts 1 from strikeouts. Against the righty, Ripken is a 6, but -1 makes him a 5. He will not go down on strikes. 6-3, and instead he does fly out to center. And that's going to be Darryl Boston making the catch. Lynn will stay at second base, 1 out. And now we'll see first baseman Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, one of the best. 284 average, 28 homers, 84 RBIs. McDowell, Blackjack McDowell, a 14, nothing happening there. McDowell will pitch. 4-3, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for McDowell. He had 84 of them that year. He was still very young in 88. He would become a lot differently as he would get better as the years go by. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Comiskey Park. Next batter will be the Baltimore designated hitter, Jim Traber. 222 average, 10 homers, 45 RBIs that year. Don't know much about him. That's a 7, no play. Lynn will stay where he is. McDowell, 5-4, error on a throw. Traber, 3-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Manrique. His error rating is a 4. That's a 9. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first. And that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit for the O's. And we will go to the bottom of the first. I would like to let you guys know that the ghost runner rule has been made permanent. Yeah. They will be permanent. Thank you, Rob Manfred. You are seriously destroying baseball. So the ghost runner rule will be permanent from now on. Regular season only, not in the postseason. Yeah. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight is Mike Boddicker. Not a bad year. 13 wins, 15 losses, but a 3.39 ERA tells me he didn't get much run support. Not a bad year for Boddicker. I always thought Boddicker was a pretty solid pitcher in his career. Brian B. joins us here at Comiskey Park. So let's see what the White Sox will bring tonight. Leading off for the White Sox, left fielder Gary Reedus, not into temptation. 249 average, 8 homers, 38 RBIs. Boddicker will make the pitch. 5-2 against a righty, strikeout, no way on the 20. Reedus, 3-6, he grounds one to short, handled by, of course, the Iron Man, and not Tony Stark. As Ripken handles it, 1 out. Next up will be the third baseman, Steve Lyons. 269 average, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. And yeah, that's really dumb. I agree. I do agree with it. And if you guys ever have me do a season of 2020, 2021, or 2022, I guarantee you I will not be using that rule. Boddicker will pitch to Lyons. Dylan M. joins us here at Comiskey Park. Boddicker, 3-3, walk, 12. That's not a ball. That's too high. 1-2, ground ball to short, once again handled by Ripken. And that is Cal Ripken, 2 down. Frank Rosank joins us here at Comiskey Park. Next batter is the Chicago designated hitter, some bum named Harold Baines, who does not belong in the Hall of Fame. 277 average, 13 homers, 81 RBIs. John Solner now joins us here at Comiskey Park. Boddicker, 5-6. That is a blank. Baines, 2-3, and he hits a fly ball to center. Yeah, just a complete bum. Getting over there is going to be Lynn, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning on the Chi Sox. No score after 1. I'm so happy football season's done. Pitchers and catchers report in a few days down here. I can't wait. Top of the second, leading off for the Orioles will be the right fielder, Larry Between the Sheets. 230 average, 10 homers, 47 RBIs. I think I've been dealing with baseball with the demos too much. McDowell, 3-3, home run chance. Lefty, 1-19. The 3 is good. Against the righty, Sheets needs a 10. He won't get it. That's a 12. 4-4. Instead, he chops it to short, and that's going to get taken care of by Guillen for the first out. A fat pitch by McDowell, but Sheets couldn't do anything with it. 1 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Terry Kennedy. 226 average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. McDowell, blackjack, 5-6. That is a blank. Kennedy, 4-3, and he grounds it to second. It will be taken care of by Manrique, out number 2. And now we'll see the third baseman, Rick, really big shoe, 256 average, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. One of Rick's shoe. I think this is one of his last years in baseball. I'm not sure when Shoe retired. McDowell, 4-6 against the righty, blank. Shoe, 4-5. That's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by the Lions. And he will throw to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Nice job by Blackjack. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Chi Sox will be right fielder Dan Pasqua. 227 average, 20 homers, 50 RBI. Future Yankee. Boddicker will pitch. Boddicker, 2-4, range play at the park. Comiskey Park, 2-3, fly ball, right field. That is hit to Sheets. Sheets' range is a 2. He won't get it. And that's going to be a single. So Pasqua does get one in front of Sheets as he hits it between the sheets, I should say. And that'll be a lead, and that will be a single for the Chi Sox. Infield a double play. Next batter is the center fielder, Darryl Boston. 217 average, 15 homers, 31 RBIs. I don't know, did Darryl Boston kind of not be what people expected? There were some times I expected Darryl Boston to be really good, and he just kind of disappointed me in his career. I don't know. Strategy, nothing on the 4, Pasqua stays. Boddicker, 5-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Boston, 1-1. That's a grounder to short. That's a grounder to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-2-3. Second base, Billy Ripken, +1 is a 4. They will get the double play, 2 outs. So Boston grounds out into the 6-4-3. And 2 down. Barrel, please come to Boston. Yep. Here comes the first baseman, Greg Walker. 247 average, 8 homers, 42 RBIs. But now 2 outs here. Boddicker, 5-5. Range play. Walker, 5-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Cal Ripken. Didn't have that good range this year, 88. His range is a 2. And he's not going to get that, and that's going to be a base hit. So Walker grounds it right past. Would have been a very difficult play for Ripken to get it. So that will be a single for Walker as he hits it past Ripken. Here's the catcher, Mark Salas. 250 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs that year in 88. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Nothing happening with Walker. He'll stay where he is. Boddicker, 3-5. That is a blank. Salas, 3-5, and that's a fly to right. Going over there will be Sheets, and he'll make the catch this time. No runs on 2 hits. After 2, there is no score. Mark tossed Salas. Nah. Sorry there, Brian B. Not that good. Sorry. No block dragon, just not that good. You can do better than that. We have all been dealing with baseball with the demos too much recently. By the way, where is Dave? I haven't heard from him lately. Anybody know if Dave is okay? Haven't heard much from him lately. We go to the top of the third. Blackjack McDowell gets back on the mound. Leading off for B-Moore will be the left fielder, Pete Stanisiak. Don't know much about him either. 230 average, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. I know Dave's not here. I know that. The other Dave Little. McDowell with the pitch. 6-3 against the switch left. That's a blank. Stanisiak, 2-5. That's a fly to center. And it will be handled by Boston. 1 down. And here comes the second baseman, Billy Ripken. 207 average, 2 homers, 34 RBIs. Never became what his brother was. McDowell, 2-1, blank. Ripken, 3-1, ground ball, second base, and that'll be handled by Manrique for out number 2. Lynn is next. He got a double his first time up. McDowell sets and deals. 2-2. Possible error. Lynn, 6-1. That's a fly ball hit to center field. That ball is hit to Boston. His error rating is an 8. That's a 13. He'll get under the ball, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the O's, and we go to the bottom of the third. I hope you guys are also can't wait for baseball season, as pitchers and catchers do report down here this week in sunny South Florida. Leading off for the Chi Sox will be the shortstop, Ozzie Guillen. 261 average, no homers, 39 RBIs in 88. Boddicker will make the pitch. Boddicker, 3-4, error on a throw. Guillen, 5-5. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 9. And against the righty, Guillen's going to have a leadoff double, so he hits one into right. Into left. And he'll get there. That will be a leadoff double for Guillen. So the White Sox do get a man on second to start the inning. Second baseman Fred Manrique is up next. 235 average, 5 homers, 37 RBIs. Infield will stay back. Guillen had 25 stolen bases, but he's not going anywhere on that. Boddicker will set up with the pitch. Boddicker, 6-1 at the park. Comiskey Park, 5-3, and that is a blank, and we got a rare play. So rare plays men on. Let's see what we get. 31 with less than 2 outs, shallow fly to left field. Resolve as an F7 range play. So that's it to Stanisic. His range is a 3. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. He will make the catch. If left fielder does not catch the ball, which he did, so he did make the catch. So Guillen, so let's see if he didn't. Let's see, he does not catch the ball. The lead runner gets a late break. Well, he does make the catch, so that takes care of the play. Now, Ozzie Guillen has a base running rating of 4. It's hit to left, which is minus, and Stanisic actually is a -1 arm. Guillen's not going anywhere. That's just going to be an out. So fly out to left, and 1 down after all of that. Reedus is next, and he's 0 for 1. Anything on the strat? The 8 says no. Boddicker, he will make the pitch. 1-5, that is a blank. Reedus, 3-3, ground ball to third. That'll be taken care of there by Shu. He'll throw to first for the out. Does Guillen get to third? No, he does not. He'll stay at second base. Here's Lyons. Lyons is 0 for 1. Fans here at Comiskey Park know this is an important game. That's an 18. Lyons is not bunting with 2 outs. Boddicker will go ahead and pitch to Lyons. A win here. The White Sox get back to 500. Remember, you must have a winning record. If you're in the top 3 in each division, you must have a winning record in order to get in the postseason. 81-81 will not do it. Boddicker, 2-2, strikeout 19 is high. Lyons, 2-1, and that's grounded to third once again. Shu will take care of it. Toss it over to first and retire a side. The leadoff double, but the White Sox can't do anything with it. No score after 3. Speaking of old, great 1978 National League opener rated between Montreal and some team from Long Island with a happy recap at the end. Ah, how sweet. That sounds like the Mets. Was that Mr. Bob Murphy doing that? The late, great Bob Murphy. One of the best announcers of all time. And yes, I do rank him up there with the likes of Vin Scully, Ernie Harwell, and so many others. Ralph Kiner, absolutely. Bob Murphy was one of the best. We go to the top of the 4th. It will be the Iron Man, Cal Ripken, leading off for the O's. He's 0 for 1. McDowell, we will go ahead and pitch from Blackjack. Blackjack, 1-5. That's at the park. Comiskey Park, 3-1. And again, it's a blank. It's a rare play. Rare plays, base is empty this time. And let's see what it is. 63. 3-2 pitch called a ball for a walk. Pitcher argues call and gets thrown out of the game. Wow. Well, you know what? That is something that Jack McDowell probably would do. 3-2 pitch called a ball for a walk, and the White Sox just lost McDowell for the game. He got thrown out. That's the first ejection I've had in a while here in the inside pitch. Would anybody please tell me what Jack McDowell called the umpire? I really would like to know. So that's going to be it for McDowell. He is thrown out of the game as JAA joins us here at Comiskey Park. So now we need a pitcher. Wasn't expecting that. So the White Sox will go ahead and bring out Bill Long. 8 wins, 11 losses, 2 saves. A 4.03 ERA as McDowell gets ejected. But yeah, it's something he would do. He was a bit of a firecracker. So the next batter will be Murray. Murray 0 for 1. Crash Davis knows what McDowell called the umpire. I'm sure he does. Infield a double play. Anything on a strat. That's a 13. Ripken will stay put. Long now taking over on the mound. Pitch from Long. 5-5, strikeout 12. That is high. Murray, 6-4. That's a fly ball hit to center field. And Boston, he will get there. 1 out. Next up is Traber. Traber is 0 for 1. McDowell just called the umpire late for dinner, amongst other R-rated words. I'm sure he did. Nothing on the 9. Ripken stays put. Long, 6-5. Error on a grounder. Traber, 1-4 against the righty. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Guillen. His error rating is a 6. That's a 13. He won't make an error. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3, 3, 4. Second baseman, Enrique, pivot 0, 1-4. They got it. Side retired. Nice play by Guillen. And the 6-4-3 double play, and that will end the inning. So Long comes in there and at least finishes the job that McDowell started in the inning. But still no score going to the bottom of the 4th. Another pitcher's duel here. Leading off for the White Sox is some bum named Harold Baines, who does not belong in the Hall of Fame. He is 0 for 1. Boddicker will pitch. Boddicker 1-4 against the lefty. That is blank. Baines 1-1. Ground ball to short. Baines just can't do anything right. He grounds it to short, handled by Cal. Run down. I put in Scott Rowland before I put in Harold Baines. And that's really saying something. Here's Pasqua. Pasqua is 1 for 1. Got a base hit his first time up. Boddicker, a 6-4. Walk plus. That's ball 4. Pasqua will trot to first with a 1. That's an easy walk there. Second time Pasqua has reached base. And now here's Boston. He's 0 for 1. Pasqua did have a stolen base. Nothing going on the 17. And nope, no bunt. So Boston will swing. Rapidly moving ball game so far. Boddicker, 4-4. That's a pitcher result. Lefty, 1-4. The 20 is too high. Boston, a 5-6, and he grounds it to short. Another double play chance. 2, and of course, always a double play. 3. Second base, Ripken, +1, 1-4. They got it, 2, and that will retire that side. Another, Boston again hits into a 6-4-3 double play. Second time he's done that in a row. Nothing across except a walk. No score after 5. As right now, neither one of these teams can seem to break through. It was a low-scoring game, really. Only 5 runs combined between the two. The White Sox did win it 4-1. So let us go to the top of the 5th. Bill Long will stay on the mound. And Larry Sheets leads off for the O's. He's 0 for 1. White Sox trying to get back to 500. You got to be at least above in order to make the playoffs at the end of the year. Long, 3-1, blank. Sheets, 2-2, and that's flied to right. And Pasqua is going to have plenty of room. And in a second, he'll have plenty of ball, 1 out. Kennedy is next. He's 0 for 1. Long sets up. 5-1, strikeout 20, no way. Kennedy, 3-3. That's a single. That one's hit past short as Guillen couldn't get. That was right between Guillen and Lyons, and that will be a base hit for the Orioles. That's the first hit of their game since the first inning, I should say. Shu is next. He's 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Kennedy not really a threat to do anything, and nothing happening. Bill Long does have a very light pickoff hitting. Long, 2-4 against the righty. Walk, 14. That's high. Shu, 5-4, and that is a grounder to second base. 2-3. Shortstop pivot, Guillen 0, 1-3. They got it. Side retired. Another double play. 4-6-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. That is the third double play in the game combined. No score going on the bottom of the fifth. Sometimes you get blowouts, and then sometimes you get games like these. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Greg Imperial Walker coming up. He's at what is he? He is 1 for 1 with a base hit. Boddicker with the pitch. Boddicker 1-4 against the lefty. That is blank. Walker 5-2, and that's grounded to second base. Billy Ripken will take care of it. Salas is next. He's 0 for 1. Boddicker sets up. Boddicker 1-6. Strikeout 17 is high. Salas 2-1. He grounds it right to first. And Murray will handle it himself. 2 down. Guillen is next. Guillen got a base hit his first time up. Actually, it was a double. Boddicker setting up. And he'll make the deal. 2-3. That is a blank. Guillen 3-2. And that's a grounder to third. That will be handled by the really big Shu. And he'll toss it over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Boddicker. So far, both these pitchers are dialed in. No score after 5. And we haven't even passed the half-hour mark yet. That's the one thing about pitchers' duels. The games go by pretty quick. Top of the sixth coming up. Pete Stanisiak leads off for the Orioles, and he's 0 for 1. Long can still pitch to a couple of batters before he tires. In there for the ejected Blackjack McDowell. Long, 5-1, strikeout 13, that's high. Stanisiak, 6-6, ground ball hit to first, and Walker will handle that on his own, 1 down. Here's Billy Ripken. He's 0 for 1. Long. A 6-5. That's an error on a grounder. Ripken, 6-4. That's popped up. It's a pop fly ball to short. And Guillen's calling for it. He'll have it. 2 down. Now Lynn. Lynn is 1 for 2 with a single. Long is now tired. Look to see if he can finish the inning out. Long will set in there, and he will pitch. 6-6, strikeout 15. Oh, he just missed it. Lynn with the bat will swing the bat 1-6, and he just grounds it to second base. Easily handled there by Manrique. Throws to first. Another 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the sixth coming up. The Chi Sox will send Fred Manrique to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Boddicker goes ahead. He's still got plenty in the tank. Boddicker, 6-5, strikeout 10. That's a little high. Manrique, 5-3. And against the righty, Manrique smacks one into center field. And that's going to roll all the way around there. Manrique rounding second. He'll slide into third. That's going to be a triple. And the White Sox have another scoring chance here. on a leadoff triple by Manrique. And now the fans hoping to get the run in. And here's Reedus. Reedus is 0 for 2. Infield is in. They go talk to Boddicker on the mound, see what he's going to do. He says, I'm going to pitch. Strategy roll. That's at 9. Nothing happening. Boddicker, he will pitch it. Boddicker, 3-3. Walk, 6. Ball 4. And he walks Reedus. And now the White Sox have a chance to try to get some runs in this game. Here comes Feed 'em to the Lions. And he's 0 for 2. Infield is still going to play in. Orioles don't want the run to score. Al Red Sox fans, the king and the best of the hill is here. Please check out that amazing channel if you guys don't know anything about Al Red Sox fan. Again, I always like to mention what planet you're living on. Al Red Sox fan does it all. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, boxing, wrestling. I could go on. Action PC baseball, cards and dice. Forget about it. He just does everything, and he does it awesomely. Let's see. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Reedus. Well, actually, Reedus does get the steal sign. He gets the steal sign. 18 minus 1 is 17. Kennedy is 0. I'm going to send him. Reedus is going to try to steal here to take him out of the double play. A 1-17, and he's safe. So Reedus does hold. Manrique does not go try to steal a double steal. No double steal. Reedus will hold at second base with a stolen base. Now runners at second and third. A double play still could have possibly happened even to that, but still he decides to go to second base. So now we'll re-roll the strat. That's a 15, nothing happening. They'll still call the infield in. Boddicker will pitch. Boddicker, 3-6, that's a blank. Lions, 5-3. That's a ground ball to first. It's a grounder to first. The infield is in. Manrique has a base running rating of 2 with the infield in. It would be he would score on a 1, 2, or 6. And I'm going to roll to see if he goes in this case. Usually, if it's a 50% chance, I let the dice decide if he's going to go or not. But his base running rating is a 2, or 2 or lower. He goes. It is a 1. There he goes. Now, do they throw home? Now, do the Orioles throw home, or do they take the show out at first? I'm going to say I think they're sending him home, so he would score on a 1, 2, or 6. A 3, 4, or 5, he is out. Tell you what, let's let the dice decide. Odd, they throw home. Even, they don't. It is odd. They throw home. The throw to the plate. They got him. They get Manrique. They cut him down at the plate. They cut Manrique down at the plate on that one. Reedus will advance to third. Lions is at first, and that is 1 out. So they get Manrique, but the runners will move up. It will be a fielder's choice. But that is 1 down. So now runners at the corners, but now they'll go to double play depth, and the batter will be this bum. Baines is 0 for 2, and they will play a double play depth. So they throw to the plate. They go ahead and get Manrique out there. And Reedus is now at third base. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Baines is going to swing. Boddicker with the pitch. Boddicker 1-4 against the lefty. Blank. Baines 4-1 and against the righty. Single right past shortstop. And the White Sox will finally get on the board. Reedus will score. Lions will not make third or hold at second base. Baines holds at first, and the White Sox finally break through. It's 1-0 on an RBI single by that bum. Stadium cheers. Yay! Next up is Pasqua. Pasqua 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Infield still a double play depth and still 1 out. But now the White Sox have a 1-0 lead as they finally break through Boddicker. Strat, nothing on the 9. Boddicker will pitch. Boddicker, a 2-5. Wild pitch. The 14 is high, ball 1. Boddicker again. 4-5. Hit by pitch. Yes, he hit Pasqua. Plunk. Ouch. Pasqua's a 5, but Boddicker's a +10, making him a 15, and now the bases are juiced. So bases loaded now on a hit batter, first hit by pitch in the game. And a chance now for Darryl Boston. Boston is 0 for 2. He has grounded out into 2 double plays. They're going to keep it a double play right now, but the White Sox have a 1-0 lead. And Boddicker, let's see what they do on the strat. Nothing there going. Actually, Boston does get the bunt sign, but he's not going to bunt with bases loaded. He will swing. Boddicker will set up, and now he will pitch. Boddicker, 1-1. Range play. Boston, 3-2. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 16. And against the righties, that's going to be a triple to right, but it's a range play for Larry Sheets. Sheets is on his hind horse heading to the corner. His range is a 2. Does he take a triple away from Boston? No, he does not. It's going to be just out of reach of his glove, and that's going to be a bases-clearing triple by Boston. Lions will score. Baines will score. Pasqua will score. Boston holds on with a triple, and it is now 4-0 White Sox. Stadium cheers. Yay! Bases clearing triple by Darryl Boston. And the White Sox now with a 4-0 lead. The batter is Walker. Now action going on in the bullpen for Boddicker. Although Boddicker still has some outs left, but we'll see what he does, or batters left. Now the infield will come in. Boddicker, let's see. Strategy rolls are still active. That's a 16. Nothing happening. Boddicker will pitch. Boddicker, 5-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Walker, 4-6. That's a ground ball to short. But it will not send Boston. His base running rating is a 1. They'll hold him. And the throw goes to first for the out, 2 down. So the runner holds. And now here's Salas. Salas is 0 for 2. Now with 2 outs. Anything on strat? Boston stays where he is. V-Dub Productions joins us here at Comiskey Park. Boddicker with the pitch. 6-4. Walk plus, ball 4 on a 1. Easy. Easy. So now Boddicker is definitely the wheel. He's pitched a marvelous game until this inning. And Guillen is next. He's 1 for 2 with a double. MV joins us here at Comiskey Park. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's the first time I've seen you, MV. And if it is, welcome, my good man. Good to have everybody in the chat tonight. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, White Sox lead 4-0. They've broken out in this inning. Nothing on the strat. Boddicker will make the pitch. Boddicker, 1-2, strikeout 20. No way. Guillen, 2-1, grounder to short. It will be handled by Cal Ripken. And he's going to go the short way, get Salas at second, and that will do it. But the White Sox send 9 to the plate. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 triples, and a single, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a stolen base. 4-0 in favor of the Chi Sox as they finally break through the Orioles here in this inning. Boston trying to get back. The White Sox trying to get back to 500. You got to be 500 if you've been lurking for a long while. You're very well there. Zalapsky Smurf joins us here at Comiskey Park. And it's good to see you there, Mr. MV. I welcome anybody in the chat. It's always good. I'm always honored when I have a nice chat. Whether you lurk or say something, that's fine by me. We go to the top of the 7th. The Iron Man, not Tony Stark. Cal Ripken leads off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Long is going to come out of the game. He is tired. The Chi Sox will go to the bullpen here. And let's see who they're going to bring in. And they're going to go with, they're going to bring in Jeff Boddicker. 2 wins, 4 losses, no saves, a 4.23 ERA. Boddicker will be the 3rd White Sox pitcher. Big Clue joins us here at Comiskey Park. Yes, those poor 88 Orioles. Yeah, that team was pretty bad. Boddicker will pitch to Ripken here to start the top of the 7th. Boddicker, 2.5, strikeout 12. That is high. Iron Man, 3.6, grounder to second base. And Manrique will handle it for the out, 1 down. White Sox pitching doing good here, even with Jack McDowell getting ejected. Here's Murray. Murray is 0 for 2. Boddicker with the pitch. Boddicker 3-2. Home run result against the righty. Murray needs a 19. That's a 9, and that has got it. That's way out of here. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. Home run, Eddie Murray. He gets the Orioles on the board. And that one was a cannon into right field. As Murray goes ahead and pulls that one into right, it's 4-1. So one Hall of Famer goes ahead and blasts one into right field and gets the Orioles on the board here. Traber is next. He's 0 for 2. Still 4-1, which is the actual score of this game historically. Boddicker with the pitch. 6-1, error on a grounder. Traber, 3-5. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Manrique. His error rating is a 4. That's a 2, and he's going to drop it, and Traber's going to be safe. Wow, Manrique, that should have been an easy play for him, but he drops that one. That's going to be an E4. And the first error on the White Sox, and that's what cost them the game against the Yankees in that game a few days ago. The White Sox did have an error in this game historically, and they will have one here. So first error on the White Sox. And now the batter is Sheets, and Boddicker looking up in the sky, rolling his eyes, saying, here we go again. Sheets is 0 for 2. Infield is double play. Traber, he's not going to go anywhere on a 17. Strategy rolls are back on. Traber will stay at first. Boddicker with the pitch. Boddicker, 4-5 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that's a 17, and it will be a walk barely. And Boddicker can't believe that wasn't a strike. It's a walk plus against the righty. Sheets is a 7, but a plus makes him a 17, and he just walked him. And Boddicker needs to calm down. They go talk to Boddicker on the mound, mad at the error, and now he walks Sheets. The batter now is Kennedy, and Kennedy is 1 for 2. Yes, the ghost runner rule is permanently in. No, I will not use it. Even if we do the 2020 or 21 or 22 seasons, I will not use the ghost runner rule. It is ridiculous. Runners at first and second. Anything on the strat? 15 says no. Kennedy is 1 for 2 with a single. White Sox got 4 runs, but the Orioles looking to get some of their own, get some more of their own. Boddicker, 1-2, strikeout 2, he got him. And that is a big K to get Kennedy 2 down. 2 outs now for a really big shoe, and he's 0 for 2. Okay, your credibility has gone up. Yeah, well, no, I'm not using that darn rule. That rule is ridiculous. Runners at first and second. Boddicker, strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Shoe the batter. Orioles trying to get some runs. Boddicker, 6-4. Walk plus again, and the bases are loaded. So he walks Shoe. Another walk given up by Boddicker, and the batter is Stanisic. And the question is, am I going to let him bat? Let me see here. Stanisic is in left field, and I think we're gonna see a pinch hitter here, or will we? Yeah, I think, we are. Stanisek's going to come out of the game. It's a seventh inning or later. That's when I can usually bring in pinch hitters or position players. Coming on to pinch hit for the Orioles is going to be Joe Orsulak. 288 average, 8 homers, 27 RBIs. He will take over in left field, so timeout for a position change. It does also change the score, so it's 4-0-0 in left field. So timeout here while we take care of that. So Baltimore left field. So that goes away. Left field is 0 is -2 +1 -1. Left field 0 -2 +1 -1. So Joe Orsulak will take over in left field, and he will pinch it here. Bases are loaded. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Comiskey Park. You're pissed that people are still complaining about the Ghost Runner. I think someone needs the Block Dragon. I do. Someone give Ryan Sullivan the Block Dragon. Bases are loaded. Boddicker will pitch to Orsulak. Fans here at Comiskey hoping now that Boddicker can get out of this jam. Strategy roll. That's 12. Nothing happening. Boddicker sets up with Orsulak. Orsulak coming on to pinch hit. Here's the pitch. 4-2 blank. Orsulak swings. 3-1, and it's a fly ball to center field. He will get out of it. Coming under it is going to be Boston. He will make the catch and retire the side. But the Orioles do get a run on a big-time bomb by Eddie Murray. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 walks. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night's matchup is the beginning of the 3rd schedule block, where we now go through all the teams again, only this time teams that are in the playoff hunt that have winning records are within 5 games of 3rd place. Tomorrow night will be July 9th. It is also the last game before the All-Star break. And I got a good one. I don't see Steeler fan in the chat, but I know he won't miss tomorrow night. I wanted a rematch. The New York Mets will take on the Houston Astros tomorrow night. Sid Fernandez will go for the Mets, and Nolan Ryan will pitch for the Astros. That will be the final game before the All-Star break. There will be no game on Wednesday. The All-Star game will be Thursday. That will be an 8 o'clock start. That will be an 8 o'clock start for the 1988 All-Star game at Riverfront, where it was held in 88. And there'll be, there'll be no game on Friday. And the season will continue on Saturdays. That's the schedule for the week. But tomorrow night, we will have July 9th. The Mets and the Astros. We'll see what happens tomorrow in a rematch between my team and Steeler fans' team tomorrow night before we go into the All-Star break. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. White Sox leading 4-1. Question is Boddicker going to pitch? Let's see. Fred Manrique leads off for the White Sox. Let's see. Boddicker's going to pitch. Boddicker will pitch here to start the bottom of the 7th. V-Dub for Super Bowl halftime show. There you go. Although Rihanna, I thought, did a good job last night. Although I was very afraid of those things snapping. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. Boddicker, 5-5, range play. Manrique, 3-3. That's a single to left, but it's a range play for Orsilac. Orsilac just took over in left field. His range is a 4, and he will make the catch and take a single away from Manrique, and that will be a fly out to left, out number 1. Nice play by Orsilac out there to make a play. You just started already the All-Star game. I think you need to play 162 games per season, and I think I think you should take some medication for that headache of yours. Here's Reedus. Reedus is up next. He's 0 for 2. He walked and stole a base. Boddicker is not tired yet. He will be tired after Reedus. Boddicker with the pitch. 3-5. That is a blank. Reedus. 3-6. That's grounded to short. Handled easily by Cal, and that's out number 2. 2 outs now. Now here's Lyons. Lyons is 0 for 2. Now Boddicker is tired. We'll see if he can get it over here. See you later, V-Dub Productions. Boddicker with the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout, 18 is high. Lyons, a 4-5, and that's a ground ball to short. That's going to be handled by Ripken. He'll take his time, toss it over. Side retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Boddicker, which will probably be the last inning he pitches here. Still 4-1 White Sox after 8. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Comiskey Park, as well as David Vega. Top of the 8th, Billy Ripken leads off. Jeff Boddicker. White Sox are going to go to the bullpen. They need this game more than the Orioles do, but they know they still got to play good baseball. And coming on to pitch for the White Sox is going to be, what do we bring in here? Coming on to pitch for the White Sox is going to be Steve Rosenberg. No wins, a loss, a save, a 4.30 ERA. Rosenberg will be the 4th White Sox pitcher. They want to save Thigpen for the 9th. Rosenberg will pitch to Billy Ripken here. Top of the 8th, 4-1. Rosenberg, 1-4. Strikeout, 18 is high. Ripken, 1-3. That's a base hit. Ripken goes ahead and rips one into left. And that's a leadoff single for the O's. Here's Lynn. Lynn is 1 for 3 with a double. Strategy rolls are off. Pitcher versus batter. Infield double play. Rosenberg with the pitch. 4-6. Possible error. Lynn, 3-1. Fly ball hit to right field. And that ball is hit to Pasqua. His error rating is a 2. That's a 17. He will make the catch. 1 down. Nice play by Pasqua out there. Here comes Cal. Cal is 0 for 2 with a walk. Ripken on it first. Rosenberg will deal with Cal Ripken. Rosenberg, 4-1. That is a blank. Cal, 2-2. And against the lefty, that'll be a base hit past short. Single for Cal. Billy Ripken, not that great speed. He'll have to hold at second base. That's a single past short. Needs to be a 5 in order to get to third. But now the Orioles are in business. And a chance for Murray. Murray already has a bomb in the game. He's 1 for 3. They're going to let Rosenberg pitch to Murray, though. 1 out, top of the 8th, 4-1 White Sox. Rosenberg pitching to Murray. Pitch from Rosenberg. 6-6, strikeout 8. He got him, struck him out. That's a big strikeout on Murray. Just got him. Murray is a 10. -1 is a 9, and that 8 got him. That's a big K. The batter now is Traber, and he's the DH, and he's going to bat. Well, yeah, he's going to bat. Traber will go ahead and bat here. Runners at first and second. And now there are 2 outs in the inning. Rosenberg with the pitch. Rosenberg, 4-6. Possible error. Traber, 3-2. And that's a fly ball to left field. This time the ball is hit to Reedus. His error rating is a 6. That's a 3. He's going to drop the ball. He's going to misplay it. It's going to bounce off his glove. And he is going to have to chase after it. Holy cow, another error in the outfield. Reedus makes an error on a fly ball to left. Bases, the runners, with 2 outs, the runners already advanced 2 bases automatically, except for the batter. Ripken will come in to score. Cal Ripken goes to third, and Traber goes to first. Cal Ripken's base running rating is a 4 with 2 outs. Does he score on the error? Yes, he does. Cal Ripken will score on the error, and Traber, a base running rating of 1, that 2 will keep him at first base, but it's 4-3. Holy cow, another error for the White Sox, and 2 runs will score, and that is an E7 on Reedus. Second error on the White Sox in the ball game. Stadium groans. 4-3 as My Basement Media Productions and Brad Church join us here at Comiskey Park. Unbelievable. The White Sox again are committing errors late in the game. Holy cow, it's what cost them against the Yankees. The batter now is Sheets, and Rosenberg cannot believe this. 2 outs, top of the 8th now, 4-3. And Traber, strategy rolls are back on. Strategy roll 12, nothing happening. No problem, MBMP, it's okay. Always happy to have everybody join me in the chat. Rosenberg with the pitch. Rosenberg, 6-4. Walk plus ball, and that is ball 4. And that's going to be ball 4. And now the batter is Kennedy, and that's going to be it for Rosenberg. The White Sox will go to the bench. They really don't want to bring him out now, but they got no choice. Here comes Bobby Thigpen. 5 wins, 8 losses, 34 saves, a 3.30 ERA. Thigpen will come out to pinch and try to get this inning over. But another game where the White Sox are committing big-time errors. Kennedy is up. He's 1 for 3. May see a pinch hitter for him. And they will. Kennedy's going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit will be Mickey Tettleton. A 261 average, 11 homers, 37 RBIs. He will take over at catcher. So we will have a new catcher here for the Orioles, as Tettleton will come in. And he is a 3-1-3 plus 1. Fans here at Comiskey having deja vu in the Yankee game. 4-3. Bobby Thigpen now coming on to pitch to Tettleton. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Another error by the White Sox. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18th. Thigpen will pitch. Thigpen, 5-2. Strikeout 12. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And wow. What an inning that was. 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk and an error, but the Orioles have cut it to within 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the White Sox will be this bum, Harold Baines, who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. He is 1 for 3. That's it for Boddicker. Boddicker coming out of the game, and he pitched very well, actually, in my opinion. But we will see a new pitcher for the Orioles, and they will have, let's see, they're going to bring out the closer they had. He didn't have many saves, but they're going to bring him out to try to keep this a one-run game. Tom Niedenfuer will come out to pitch for the O's. 3 wins, 4 losses, 18 saves, a 3.51 ERA. Tom Niedenfuer, another blast from the past. Baines will bat up against him. Bottom of the 8th, 4-3. Now the White Sox need insurance. Niedenfuer, 1-1, possible error. Baines, 5-5. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Billy Ripken. His error rating is a 4. That's a 13. He won't make an error. He will toss it to first. 1 out. Here's Pasqua. Pasqua is one for 1. A single, walked and hit by a pitch. He's been on base all 3 times. Niedenfuer will deal. Niedenfuer, 6-4, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Pasqua. Big K on him. And now Boston. Boston is 1 for 3 with a triple. Niedenfuer just trying to keep it a 1-run game. Niedenfuer sets up and deals. 3-2, range play. Boston, 4-6. That's a line drive to first. It's hit to Murray. His range is a 2. That is a 4. It's going to get past him, and that's going to be a double down the line. Boston hits it in the corner. He's going to wind up on second base. He will hold there. Second hit of the game for Boston. A chance now for Walker. Walker 1 for 3. Niedenfuer will pitch to him. Fans here at Comiskey hoping for a hit. Try to get back a run here. 4-3 White Sox. Good game. Pretty good game so far. Strategy rolls are active. Nothing on the 7. Boston stays where he is. Niedenfuer with the pitch. Niedenfuer, 6-6, walk plus, and that's ball 4 on a 1. First walk given up by Niedenfuer, and now here's Salas. Salas will bat. Salas is 0 for 2. Or will he bat? You know what? Yeah, they're going to let him bat. They're going to let him bat with 2 outs. So runners at first and second. Niedenfuer looking at Salas. Fans here hoping for a hit again. Niedenfuer will be tired after Salas. And here comes the strategy roll. And nothing on the 12. Now the pitch. Niedenfuer, 6-4. Strikeout 10. That is high. Salas, 5-3. And it's a ground ball to short. Handled there by Ripken. And he's going to throw to first to get Salas and retire the side. No runs and a hit as the White Sox are unable to bring in anybody on that. 4-3 Pale Hose after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? The last time the White Sox were in a game, there was massive 9th inning magic, which gave the Yankees a big-time victory. Bobby Thigpen will stay on the mound, and he can pitch to 4 batters before he tires. Rick Shue will lead off for B-Moore, and he is 0 for 2. 4-3 Sox. Thigpen looking on, trying to get the save and get the White Sox back to 500. Thigpen with the pitch. 6-2 against the righty. Home run result against the righty. Shue needs a 2, and he just missed it with a 5. 5-4, and instead he chops it to short, handled easily by Guillen, 1 out, and Shue can't believe he didn't get it. Shue is not happy, and he throws his shoe in the dugout. 1 down. Thigpen pitched him a meatball, but he couldn't put the tomato sauce on it. Here is Orsulak. Orsulak took over for Stanisic. Orsulak is 0 for 1. Thigpen will set up with the pitch. Thigpen, 6-6, range play. Orsulak, 5-3. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Walker. Not who you want to hit to if you're a White Sox fan. His range is a 1. But he'll make a diving stop. What a play by Walker. Thigpen runs over. Walker throws to Thigpen, and he got him. 2 outs. Walker makes a big-time stop. Channels his inner Greg Luzinski, and he gets it. 2 down, and Orsulak can't believe he made the play. And now the last chance for the O's will be Billy Ripken, and he is 1 for 3. Fans here at Comiskey hoping the White Sox can hold on here. A win here, they're back to 500. Got to be at least over 500 to make the postseason and be in the top 3 in your division. Thigpen will set up against Ripken. Fans at Comiskey are loud. Here comes the pitch. Thigpen, 5-5, strikeout 10. That is high. Ripken, 5-2, line drive hit right to short. Guillen puts up his glove. Block, and the ball goes right into it. That's your game. White Sox will hold off the Orioles tonight, 4-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the White Sox get some redemption after a devastating loss against the Yankees the last time we had them. But they will beat the Orioles tonight 4-3 in a pretty good matchup. And that is a nice win for the White Sox. They needed it. They will go back to 500 at 41-41, and the Orioles drop to 27-56. Final line score coming up. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Bill Long. He actually gets the win in this game, as he was the pitcher when the 4 runs were scored before Boddicker came in. Mike Boddicker takes a tough loss for the Orioles. But definitely a nice win for the White Sox as they're back to 500. And remember, you got to be above it in order to make the postseason. We are not done yet, guys. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So the White Sox do get a nice 4-3 win over the Orioles. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. Starting with July 6th, Oakland at Cleveland. Oakland 11-36, that is 4. Indians 3-15, and that is 1, a win for the A's. Seattle at Detroit. Tigers are beginning to flounder a little bit. Seattle 9-45, and that's 5. Tigers 8-14, and that's 1, and that's another loss for the Cats. Milwaukee at Kansas City. Brewers 9-61, that's 6. Royals 11-16, that is 2, and a win for the Brew Crew. Boston at Minnesota. Red Sox back above 500. Boston 7-45, and that's 4. Twins 1151, and that's 5. The Twins will win that game. Yankees and the Rangers. Yankees 1466. They are on a major hot streak. 11. Rangers 914. That's 1. The Yankees are on a massive hot streak right now. Angels and the Blue Jays. Angels 751, and that is 5. Blue Jays 2031, and that's 5. They will tie. Angels roll a 3 plus 0. Blue Jays roll a 2. Minus 2 is 1. That will be a win for the Halos. Philadelphia and the Braves. Phillies 1163, and that's 7. Braves 1246, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the Phils. Expos and the Astros. Spos 611, that's 0. Stros 242, and that is 3. Another win for the Astros. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 843, and that is 4. Dodgers 812, that's 0. And both the teams that won the divisions historically are not doing well. Reds and the Mets. And my Mets right now are a loss here. We go back to 500 in a season where the Mets dominated that league. Reds 642, and that is 4. Mets 1651, and that's 6. And my Mets will have a happy recap and break that losing streak. Cubs and the Giants. Cubs 744, and that's 4. Giants 1051, and that's 5, and that will be a win for the G-Men. July 7th, Texas at Baltimore. Texas 1631, and that is 4. Orioles 812, that's 0. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Angels and the Indians. Angels 1335, and that's 4. 4s across the board. Cleveland 1362, and that's 7. That'll be a win for the Tribe. Oakland at Detroit, 2 division leaders. Oakland 732, and that is 3. Tigers 1034. That win is 4. The Tigers will beat the A's. Milwaukee and the Athletics. Brewers 666. That's 9. Royals 816, and that's 2. And a win for the Brew Crew. Boston and Minnesota. Red Sox 1923, and that's 4. Twins 1851. That's 6. And another win, a win for the Twins. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 246, that's 3. Reds 941, and that's 4. That game will belong to the Reds. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 665, that is 7. Padres 526, and that is 2. A win for the Bucks. On to July 8th, Rangers at Baltimore. Rangers 1043, 4 runs. Orioles 664, that is 7 runs, a win for the O's. Boston and the White Sox in a doubleheader, Sox versus Sox. Game 1. Boston 1545, and that's 6. Chi Sox 1541, that is 5. Boston wins the first one. Boston, game number 2, Boston 1854, and that's 7. White Sox 1734, and that is 5. The Red Sox take both games from the White Sox, and the White Sox once again go below 500. California at Cleveland. California 1766, that's 11. Indians 1143, that's 5, and that will be a win for the Angels. Oakland at Detroit. Athletics 952, that's 5. Tigers 752, and that is also 5. Do you have extras? Oakland rolls a 3 plus 0. Tigers roll a 5 plus 0. That will be a win for the Cats. Milwaukee and Minnesota. Brewers 1543, and that is 5. Twins 1366, that's 10, and that's a win for the Twins. Kansas City and the Yankees. Kansas City 1032, and that's 3. Yankees 751, and that's 5. The Yankees continue to, right now, they're about to take over first place in the AL East. Seattle at Toronto. Seattle 932, and that's 3. Blue Jays 766, that's 9, a win for the Bluebirds. Expos and the Braves. Expos 1156, and that is 6. Braves 544, and that's 4, a win for the Spos. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 134, that is 2. Reds 1234, and that is 4. That game belongs to the Reds. Mets and the Astros, we have these two guys tomorrow. Mets 1025, and that's 3. Astros 512, and that's 0. Dr. K shuts out the Astros. Another happy recap. Kind of rare for my Mets. Maybe we can turn it around. Pirates and the Dodgers. Pirates 526, and that's 2. Dodgers 553, and that is 5. That will be a win for the Dodgers. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs 431, and that is 2. Padres 1256, that's 7, a win for the Friars. Cardinals and the Giants, battle of 2 division leaders. Cardinals 961, and that's 6. Giants 631, and that is 3. And that'll be a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 9th. It will be the final game before the All-Star break. And we will be at the Astrodome as the New York Mets will take on the Houston Astros. Sid Fernandez will be going for the Mets. And the ageless one, Nolan Ryan, will go for the Astros. A rematch of the game between me and Steeler Fan. Steeler Fan took the first one. Can my Mets take the second one on their home turf? We will find out tomorrow night. Mets, Astros, El Cid, and the Orion Express. Be there or be square. Chuck Rawlings, Brian B., My Basement Media Productions. Brad Church, Clee Baseball Fan. David Vega, V-Dub Productions. Ryan Sullivan, MV, Big Clue. Zolapsky Smirk, Dave Little, Al Red Sox Fan. Frank Rosenk, and Dylan M. and Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And Steeler Fan, I know you're not in the chat, but I hope you'll be in there later. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The White Sox pull it off over the O's. They almost blow it, but this time they don't. 4-3 over the Orioles. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.